Right now, your dog is watching you. Behind those loyal eyes, there is a silent message they've been trying to communicate every single day, one that most owners, despite their love, will never fully decipher. What you are about to discover in the next few minutes won't just inform you, it will fundamentally shift how you perceive every sigh, every glance, and every quiet moment you share with your companion. Most people believe that a wagging tail or an excited jump at the door is the ultimate proof of love. While those are beautiful, they are merely surface-level reactions. Today, we are diving much deeper into the realm of canine psychology to explore the 7 rare signs that your dog hasn't just bonded with you, they have chosen you as their ultimate soulmate. There is a profound biological difference between a dog that enjoys your company and a dog that has decided you are their anchor in this vast world. Do you know which one your dog has done? Welcome to the dog loyalty community. If you're here, it's because you believe every dog deserves an owner who understands them. Let's grow closer to our best friends, one habit at a time. By understanding the hidden language of their nervous system, you transition from being just a provider to being the person their soul recognizes as home. Have you ever been sitting on the sofa when your dog walks over, circles a few times, settles into a ball, and lets out a long, heavy exhale? It isn't a pant from exercise, nor is it a grunt of effort. It is a slow, deliberate sigh that seems to vibrate through their entire ribcage. Most owners smile, give a quick pat, and move on. However, they have no idea they just witnessed one of the most profound emotional signals a dog can produce. To truly understand this, we have to look at the biology of a dog's nervous system. By nature, dogs are vigilant animals. Even when they are relaxing, their muscles often stay slightly engaged. Their breathing remains shallow and their brain stays in a state of low-level psychological alert. This is their default state, ready to react to a strange noise, a knock at the door, or a sudden movement. This is not necessarily stress, it is simply the survival instinct of a social predator. But when a dog transitions into a state of genuine safety, something remarkable happens physiologically. When their brain registers that the person beside them is not just a friend, but their ultimate protector, the fight-or-flight system shuts down completely. The tension in their shoulders melts, their heart rate stabilizes, and that sigh is the audible sound of their nervous system releasing all its remaining pressure. Research from the University of Helsinki has shown that dogs show measurable differences in physiological arousal based on the presence of their primary attachment figure. This means your dog's body literally functions differently when they are near you than when they are near anyone else. They aren't just resting their legs, they are resting their soul. If your dog sighs when they lie beside you, they are making a profound declaration. The only place in this world where I can fully exhale is right here, next to you. There is a specific kind of eye contact that separates a pet from a soulmate. It isn't the intense, wide-eyed stare they give you when you're holding a piece of steak or a tennis ball. That is a transactional look. They want something from you. Instead, I'm talking about those quiet moments when you look up from your book or phone and realize your dog is already watching you with a soft, steady gaze. Their eyes are relaxed, their brow is smooth, and they aren't asking for a single thing. This moment is backed by a landmark 2015 study published in the journal Science. Researchers found that when dogs and their owners engage in this mutual sustained gaze, both experience a massive surge in oxytocin levels. Oxytocin is often called the cuddle hormone or the bonding molecule. It is the same chemical bridge that builds the intense bond between a human mother and her newborn infant. Image showing the oxytocin bonding loop between a human and a dog during eye contact. What makes this discovery so extraordinary is that this biological loop was previously thought to be exclusive to the human species. Dogs are the only animals known to have hacked this human social pathway. But here's the catch, this surge doesn't happen with just anyone. The oxytocin levels only spike when the gaze is shared with a person the dog has deeply chosen. When your dog gazes at you for no reason at all, they are intentionally triggering a chemical reaction that makes them feel love and trust. They aren't just looking at you, They are bathing their brain in the chemistry of connection. They are looking at the one face in the world that makes them feel most alive. The next time you catch them staring softly, don't look away. Hold that gaze for a few seconds. You aren't just sharing a look. You are participating in a biological exchange of pure devotion. Imagine this. Your dog trots toward you carrying their absolute favorite toy, the one with the missing stuffing or the squeaker that barely works. But instead of dropping it at your feet and bouncing back to invite a game of fetch, they simply stand there. They might rest their chin on your knee, holding the toy gently in their mouth, or place it quietly in your lap before sitting down to look at you. Many owners misinterpret this. They think, "Oh, you want to play," and they immediately grab the toy and throw it. But in doing so, they might be missing a beautiful, quiet moment of devotion. In the social world of canines, objects of high value, like a favorite toy or a bone, are not shared casually. These items represent security, comfort, and survival. When a dog brings you their most treasured possession without the intention of playing, researchers in canine social cognition identify this as gift behavior. It is a deliberate, voluntary transfer of something meaningful. Studies on canine object-directed social behavior suggest that dogs present these items to individuals they are most strongly bonded to, often during moments of high positive emotion or reunion. By bringing you their bow vat, treasure, your dog is performing an act of radical trust. They are saying, "This is the most valuable thing I own, and because I love you more than anything else, I want you to have it." It is a physical manifestation of their loyalty. The next time this happens, don't be so quick to throw the toy. Instead, hold it for a moment. Acknowledge the gift and pet your dog. You aren't just holding a dirty tennis ball, you are holding a piece of your dog's heart. You are standing in the kitchen, perhaps washing dishes or talking on the phone, when you feel a familiar, solid weight against your calf. Your dog has walked over and without seeking a treat or a scratch, has simply leaned their entire body weight against you. They stand there, motionless, anchored to your leg. This leaning behavior is one of the most underrated signals in the canine vocabulary. To understand its power, you must realize that for a dog, physical contact is the primary way they regulate their internal emotional state. When a dog feels the world is too loud, too busy, or simply too big, they seek a safe harbor to ground their nervous system. Research published in the journal Hormones and Behavior confirmed that physical contact between dogs and their primary owners produces a significant reduction in cortisol, the biological marker of stress, within minutes. But the lean is more than just a stress reliever, it is a choice of alignment. Out of every person in the room and every corner of the house, they have chosen your body as their emotional anchor. If your dog leans on you, they aren't being clingy in a negative sense. They are telling you that you are the most stabilizing presence in their universe. You are the fixed point that makes their world make sense. When they press against you, they are recalibrating their soul against yours, finding peace in the simple, solid reality of your presence. This sign is the quietest of all, occurring in the dead of night while the rest of the world is silent. If you are a light sleeper, you may have noticed it. A soft rustle of fur, the clicking of nails on the floor, or a wet nose briefly touching your hand. Somewhere in the middle of the night, your dog stirs from their deep sleep. They aren't going for water, and they haven't heard an intruder. They simply lift their head, turn toward you, and perform a brief check-in before dropping back into a dream. In animal behavioral science, this is known as a proximity check. It is a documented feature of secure attachment in social mammals. To understand why this is so significant, we must remember that sleep is the state of maximum vulnerability. In the wild, an animal that is asleep is exposed to every danger. Therefore, the biological instinct of a social animal is to ensure that their pack, their source of safety, is still intact. Research into canine sleep patterns shows that dogs who share a sleeping environment with their primary humans show different behavioral rhythms than those who don't. A dog who has chosen you as their soulmate carries the responsibility of your presence even in their subconscious. They aren't having a nightmare. They are running a survival program shaped by thousands of years of evolution. By checking on you, they are confirming that their world is still whole. It is an ancient expression of trust. I am vulnerable, you are here, and therefore, we are safe. We often mistake drama for devotion. We see a dog who cries, scratches the door, or howls when their owner leaves and think, "Look how much they love me. They can't stand to be away from me." However, science tells a very different and much more profound story. Intense distress at the door is not a sign of a soulmate bond. It is a sign of insecure attachment. It is the behavior of a dog who loves you but doesn't trust that you will return. Now consider the dog who watches you pick up your keys and put on your coat with total calmness. They might walk you to the door, wag their tail once, and then simply sit or lie down, watching you go with quiet, certain eyes. This dog has achieved the highest level of emotional security possible in the canine world. Researchers studying canine separation behavior have found that securely attached dogs show fewer distress behaviors. This is because they have received such consistent, reliable love from you that their nervous system has internalized a fundamental truth. This person always comes back. Their calm isn't indifference, it is the ultimate compliment. It is a dog saying, "Go do what you must. I don't need to panic because I trust you with my entire life. I will be here when you return." That quiet look at the door is trust in its purest, most absolute form. These 7 signs, the relief sigh, the soulful gaze, the offered gift, the physical lean, the midnight check, the mirrored yawn, and the calm goodbye, are not random. They are the vocabulary of a language that transcends words. Your dog isn't just an animal that lives with you. They are a sentient being who has scanned the world and made a definitive choice. Out of every person they could have anchored to, they chose you. They decided that your face is the one that triggers their joy, your body is the one that provides their safety, and your presence is the one that makes their life complete. This isn't something you can train into a dog with treats or commands. It is a gift they give freely. They chose you. The least we can do is strive to understand them. The next time you feel that warm weight against your leg, or hear that deep sigh in the dark, take a moment to realize how lucky you are. You haven't just found a pet, you have found a soulmate who speaks in the language of the heart. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our latest content.